your neighbors ever called the cops on you for something ridiculous? All the time. One time was when I went to the swimming pool in my apartment complex. A white resident spotted me and stormed over to where I was sitting, demanding to know who I was and insisting that I prove I lived there, and repeatedly asked for my address. Now, there was no way that I was going to give my address to some random person, and I didn't feel the need to prove my residency to her, so I ignored her. She threatened to call the police, and I just shrugged. So, she called them. The police arrived, and she ran to meet them, screaming that I didn't belong there and I had to leave. I didn't budge. The pool is right next to the rental office. The property manager saw the police and immediately came out to find out what was going on. The white resident was screeching that I was trespassing and refused to leave. At this point, the property manager confirmed that I do, in fact, live there. One of the officers questioned me. "Why didn't you just say that you lived here? It could have saved us a lot of time." I looked up from my book and asked, "Why do I have to justify my existence in a public space? Out of all the people here, she chose to single me out. Why? Is there some rule about black people not being allowed to live here that I don't know about? Why do I have to endure the dehumanizing experience of constantly having to justify my existence and prove to some random person that I have the right to exist in some public space?" And I just got up, gathered my belongings, and left. The property manager straightened things out and, I guess, gave the white resident a warning or something. Some time later, I was sitting in front of my apartment, in my car, which was in my assigned space. The cops arrived and demanded that I got out of the car and that they received a report of a suspicious person in the area. They asked for permission to search my car, and I refused. Of course, they came back with a, "If you don't have anything to hide, you have nothing to worry about," line, and I simply asserted my rights, which didn't go over very well. I placed a call to the property manager, who came over immediately. He confirmed that I was a resident and that I was parked in the space assigned to my unit. I simply grabbed my things out of my car and went upstairs to my apartment. A few months later, the cops came back out because they received a call of a burglary in progress. Someone spotted me going in and out of my apartment and found it to be suspicious. Yeah, because all burglars break in and leave groceries, right? The property manager had to come out yet again and confirm that I was a resident and lived in the unit in question. I was just done at this point. I think that the property manager knew who it was. About 2 weeks later, I saw the moving truck near my building and one of the residents moved out. Once they were gone, I had no more problems after that.